It is Bookmas Day 7. I'm in the middle of filming my 24-hour reading challenge. It has gone a bit it's gone a bit crazy. Some things have come up today and have completely derailed it, so I'm currently trying to salvage it, but we couldn't not post today's video. Alice actually suggested to me to do a nice quick easy video, and do you know what, she gave me a really good suggestion, and it was some Christmas holiday book recs. I may also do a part 2 to this when I've read a couple more books this month as well, so maybe at the end of the month I will do like my favourite Christmas reads this year. Let's get into it. Starting off with a series that's not just Christmas. This covers some different holidays, and it is a bit of a controversial one because there's very mixed opinions on it. If you love the comfy cozy vibes, then, and that is what you were after, then this one is for you. And it does have a Christmas book in the series, which is why I've included it, but it is the Dream Harbour series by Laurie Gilmore. With this series, I think it just depends what you go into it expecting, because if you go into it expecting like an insane plot and like blah blah blah, you're going to be very disappointed. It is comfy cozy vibes, a little bit of spice. I could personally have read it without the spice and I'd have probably maybe enjoyed it a little bit more even, but the spice didn't add or take away anything for me. It was just kind of there. Just get snuggled up on the sofa with a blanket and hot chocolate. It is like Hallmark film vibes and I'm here for it. It got all of mine from HarperCollins on TikTok shop, but they are available in lots of other stores as well. One that I read last year and quite enjoyed was The Christmas Wish by Lindsay Kelk. Now this one at times I found a little bit cringy, but who doesn't love a little bit of cringe in the Christmas books? Like, you've got a little bit. Not like half as bad as some with a similar premise that I've read. Like, I really wanted to love Sarah Hogel's Christmas one and I just couldn't, and I just could not get on board with it. There was bits of this a bit cringe, but I did overall really like it, and it was just that comfy cutesy Christmas vibes to it as well. So love Light Farms. Oh, I need to read more B.K. Borison. I have one other of her books, but I need to get the rest because I did really enjoy this book. It was just so cute. Everything you want from a Christmas book in here, and I just loved it. And I love the little Christmas tree air freshener on the cover. Just love that little Easter egg, and the covers are adorable. All of B.K. Borison's covers are just stunning. This is like small town best friend fake dating kind of vibes, and I devoured it. Jenny Colgan's The Christmas Bookshop. I actually read this, I think it was a January. It was quite a couple of years ago, but I'd read it in the January after Christmas. I was still just living in my Christmas Delulu land, and I loved this so much. It's set in Edinburgh. It had like, I could picture all of like the different things in Edinburgh. It had a map, I think. It had a map in there as well, so you could be like, oh, she's there, oh, that's really far, oh, blah blah blah. But I just really enjoyed this. It was just, oh, and books about books, yes. Christmas books about books, yes. Like, you just can't go wrong, and this made me love Jenny Colgan's writing. I have tried one of her more summary books and I just wasn't as big of a fan as the holiday books, but I definitely need to get some of her more of her Christmassy ones for sure, because loved this, devoured it. Gingerbread Cafe. This again, I liked, I enjoyed. It was wholesome vibes. There was some really weird parts to it that I don't think that I can explain what happened because it was just like, it felt like a little bit of a fever dream at times, but I'm here for it. She's like really festive and he is like anti-Christmas pretty much, and they both get left this cafe and he just wants to sell it, but then yeah, it was just there's a ferret that then breaks the health and safety, and it felt like a fever dream is what I will say. But I think overall I actually really loved it. It was in my list of books that I did enjoy last year, so I must have enjoyed it in the end. I think there was just parts where I was like, am I delusional? If you are after a spicy Christmas book, this is quite a spicy series. So we have A Merry Little Meet Cute, Holly Jolly Ever After, and Jingle Bell Mingle is the newest one in this series. These are Hallmark films if they were spicy. Imagine a Hallmark film book if it was really spicy. And this is by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. Sierra Simone is the author of Priest. So if you enjoyed Priest, I liked Priest to an extent. I didn't like the lamb stuff, the little lamb stuff, but it was I did quite enjoy it. We have B in this one, who is she is basically a adult entertainer, and she is a role in a Hallmarky vibe. She doesn't want anyone to know what she actually does for a living, so she's trying to keep it under wraps. But the guy, who is an ex-boy band member, actually recognises her from her adult content, and yeah, he's secretly her biggest fan, and I really enjoyed this one. There was times where the spice did make me a bit icky, and I think milking was involved, if I'm remembering correctly. There is 2 more in the series. This one is Winnie, who is not into, she's not done anything adulty, and she's in a more adulty role, and she doesn't have experience, with another one of the boy band members. And then in this follows Sunny, and then the 3rd boy band member, and he invites her to stay at his place, and they make a deal to get both of their creative juices flowing. This was a really good one. If you want a little bit of spice, this is one to go for. On to more of the wholesome vibes again. Sarah Morgan, you literally cannot go wrong. I haven't actually read the Christmas Cottage yet. I've only recently acquired that one. But you just cannot go wrong with a Sarah Morgan book. The vibes in this book I just fell in love with. I became obsessed, and her writing I just thoroughly enjoyed. Perfect Christmassy vibes. There's just that wholesomeness to it. That is my favourite thing about the Christmas books, just so wholesome. One that I can't remember how I fully felt about this, but I just have this feeling that I really enjoyed it. Get paired up for duet week, and they have chemistry, and then they have to fake that they are then in a relationship, and they got threatened to be exposed, but their fake connection obviously then turns into a real connection right before the finale. I did really like this one. I think again there was moments in this that I was a bit but it was wholesome, cutesy vibes. You know what you're getting with a Christmas book, and I think that's one of my favourite things about Christmas reads. You go into it knowing what you're getting. You know that you're just gonna end on this really buttery, warm feeling inside of you most of the time. Sometimes I've absolutely sobbed my eyes out at Christmas books, but it's a balance. It is a balance, and that is all that matters, you know? There will probably be a part 2 because I probably forgot about so many books, but that is just some little Christmas holiday book recs. If you have any Christmas book recs that you absolutely love, please let me know one down below. I just finished Seasons Schemings on Kindle. It's on KU. I really love that. It was the shortest thing ever. It was 250 pages. I devoured it so fast, but it was just the vibes, hockey, Christmas. What more could you want? So if you have any recs, please do drop them down below. Let me know what you are reading this Christmas as well. And yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. I need to crack on with my 24 hours because I'm currently over 20 hours. I have over 20 hours still to go. So yeah, wish me luck. I will catch you guys tomorrow.